contracts. So everything hints at mismanagement. Musasi, I guess, is probably close to 40 at this point. He's not the young gun he was back in the old days, kind of thing. And he never became the huge crossover name he had the talent to be. Um, but he should be serviceable for a fight or two. He should be somebody you can bring in. And again, you don't want to look like hook and shoot circa 1998 in terms of the guys competing. Some of them are have other jobs. They don't. You want guys that look like athletes. Eye test thing when you're into sport and stuff is very important. You know, I did a show here in Costa Rica with local fighters, and the local fighters they give their all. They're real tough and stuff. And we were selling tickets on the beach, and we had a few American guys show up, and they watched two fights and they left because it doesn't look the same. You have to put an appealing product on there. I imagine at this point they're going to fill their 8-man tournaments with guys that meet a certain level of appeal. This is exactly the point. Is Ferrer, Masasi, um, guys of that level, they're beyond the tournament. So this would have been a perfect example or a perfect way for you to do a different fight show series without the tournament format. Now they married themselves to the tournament format. Those guys could have fought February 8th on a show, 2 weeks after the January 25th show, instead of waiting to April to launch the next shows. And if they're not, well, we'll lose money on the shows, then this guy's not the businessman he says he is. If his only way of getting money is to get hit from rich people and sock it away and then just pay out and you're not getting other income flows, how are you going to get income flows if you're actually not doing fight shows? Every fight show should be a nexus for income in some way, shape, or form. Put together a good fight card, go back to, yeah, any way you can to get eyes on it. And eventually the crowds will come, but you have to be willing to sacrifice, like the UFC did to get themselves. I wonder the numbers I heard for the Ngannou pay per view when he finally fought in the PFL are woeful. Are woeful. Under 100,000 pay per views sold. So no wonder they again. It may be short sighted, but they're actually saying that they're going to give up on the pay per view format, right? No, the pay per view format should be something that you built your fighters up for, so that you can present the best matches, and eventually the number starts to go up. And one day you got guys that have captured the imagination of the public, and your pay per view numbers blow up, and then you never go below 3 or 4